As some of you all know, I'm in the process of writing my 5th book. It's called Trigger Words, and it's looking at how leaders and organizations and use particular words to get people triggered, to get them riled up to follow whatever it is that they want to pursue. And so I'm looking at terms like woke and terms like anchor babies and critical race theory and the like. So I'm actually in the middle of writing my chapter on cancel culture, and something very interesting happened. Now, for those of y'all who are not really familiar, cancel culture started to really become popular in the late 2010s, primarily because of the Me Too movement and the Black Lives Matter movement. People who had the backlash to what people were saying in the Me Too movement were saying things like, I'm being canceled. I can't even go out on a date with a woman anymore. I might get canceled. I can't even say what we used to say in the 70s. I might lose my job. I might get canceled. Stuff like that. Or Black Lives Matter. Actually during this time, I appeared on Sean Hannity to debate cancel culture with him over the Dr. Seuss Foundation deciding to get rid of several books that they found to be offensive towards diverse communities.
Professor, what specifically do you object to?
I specifically object to images that depict Asians in a horrible light, that depict African people, Black people in a horrible light, and this is something that Dr. Seuss has had a history of doing.
For people that haven't read them, tell us exactly the light that they're cast in.
The way they make Asians look is the classic example of what we call Orientalism, where they're made to look like they're exotic, where they're made to look like they are less than civilized, and that is also the case with the African characters who appear in the books. We have to understand that. So as I'm writing and I'm doing my research and this whole thing is going on with Jimmy Kimmel and all of that, and I start to see another term come up. Now, before cancel culture, I would say like during the time of Obama, like call-out culture was the term, like call-out culture, calling people out. But I start seeing this term pop up in the articles I'm reading as I'm looking at the Kimmel thing, and they're talking about consequence culture. They're saying it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture. Now, to be clear, people have used consequence culture before. George Takei, Brian Stelter, in 2020 and 2021, and other times before that. People have used it in various different ways here and there. But now, as you can see, the MAGA folks, these Republicans who are whether you love them or not, or down with them or not, are masters at controlling the narrative and controlling the messages. Now they are moving away from cancel culture because they realize they're being hypocrites right now. And now they're saying it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture.